The goal of today's march is to send a clear message to the President and to members of Congress that immigration reform can't wait, that our communities that are broken, that our communities, our families that are separated, can't wait any longer for immigration reform. This is a civil rights issue, it's a human rights issue, and it needs to be addressed. Congress is in place so that they can solve problems, and they need to address immigration reform. We're hoping to see a bill that's humane, that provides a pathway to legal status for those who are undocumented and reunites separated families. We think that this is a bipartisan effort, certainly, and as a bipartisan effort, we think it will fare fairly well. We think that there will be opposition, certainly, but opposition has been overcome in the past. Immigration reform has defeated conventional wisdom before, and we have faith that members of Congress will have the moral courage to enact immigration reform that's good for the country as a whole. Family unity needs to be a priority of our immigration system. The faith community has seen families separated for years, sometimes even decades, by our broken immigration system. Families separated in raids, etc. Family unity needs to be a priority. Also, a legalization program that allows undocumented immigrants to pursue legal status needs to be workable so that we can get our immigration system back on the right track. I think there's a lot of great work being done by the faith community, in particular ESL services, soup kitchens, fellowship of people of faith working together and serving one another. I think that we all need to reach down a little bit deeper into the compassion that lies within all of us to make sure that we're not just thinking of ourselves but of others, and as we think of others, we're really benefiting ourselves and the community as a whole. Working for immigration reform can be difficult. There are people who are opposed. We do hear people who are misinformed and who are angry about different things and blame immigrants. I think that our faith sustains us because we know that we're called by Christ to welcome the stranger. And that's a commandment. It's actually, welcoming the stranger is the most frequently cited commandment in the entire Bible. And that gives me strength to know that I'm on the right side of the issue. People of faith have been more committed to immigration reform and more actively advocating for immigration reform than ever before. And it's because we've seen the devastation in our communities. We've seen people picked up by raids, like I mentioned before, we've seen families separated, and the time is now. A lot of people will say, oh, we can handle immigration reform later, but our communities, our families can't wait for that. And that's what Congress needs to hear, that's what the President needs to hear. That's why we're going to have tens of thousands of people here on the Mall demonstrating for this, but not only them, millions of people of faith across the country who are meeting with their local representatives, who are loving their neighbor, who are welcoming the stranger, and I'm touched by that, and I just would like to publicly thank them for that.